not intended to be a tricky question, but it does make you kind of think through all of the vocabulary. So a polynomial, they're not telling us what it is, but some polynomial is being divided by three different linear expressions. 1, 2, 3. So first it's being divided just by x, then it's being divided by x minus 4, and then it's being divided by x minus 2. And this table just records the remainder. So what we can tell from the remainder is that this one is a factor because it goes in evenly. It has no remainder. This one's not a factor. And this one's also not a factor. It doesn't really matter what the remainder is. If it's not 0, it's not a factor. If it is 0, that's the one that is a factor. So that's the only one that we're really concerned with. Which must be a root of the polynomial equation. So remember, another name for root is solution, or 0, or x-intercept. Well, the only things that create x-intercepts are factors. So things that actually go in evenly. These two things that don't go in evenly, that means that they're not going to be on the x-axis. That if you plugged in the solution to that, it wouldn't be on the x-axis. So the one that you're going to answer here is the root is going to match up to the one that is a factor. So you can pick which one that is from above. But remember that when you have a factor, like if this is the factor you're choosing, remember, just like we did in number 1, you're going to set your factor equal to 0 and solve it. So you have to be careful about what the sign is of your answer going to be. So you'll pick which one of these it is based on which one was a factor, and then the solution to that factor. And then your explanation is going to say something about this remainder being 0.